Hey, everybody.
I am back.
I feel like a lifetime's worth, I had a mini series worth of events happen since I've been gone. It's only been like 10 days. Crazy. So 12 portal. Major shifts for everybody. It's weird, almost. Not entirely comfortable. Reassessment energy for sure, which is, at the end of this year, of course, truly in March. But, let us see. I have a new deck. Did I bring this out in the last reading? I'm not sure. I might have. Anyways.
So, Season of the Witch, Yule Oracle.
I didn't get to do the dailies that I originally intended. Life. But, Crone. That is wild. We'll see if that comes up. I'm gonna let it give us an overall energy for this. Give us as many as it wants. Well, okay. That was like 6. But if we can get a couple. 1, 2, maybe 3. Thanks. It's just 1.
Did this come out in the last one? I just mentioned cardinals in a personal reading I did today. Cardinal medicine, thyself bleeds of sacredness, and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies, and all the desires you hold inside.
Wild. I mean, of course, it's appropriate for the season. It's a Yule Oracle, but let's see what we have under here. Self-care.
Was this in the last one too? Or the last reading, not the one I did today, but self-care. If not me, then who? To tend to a wholeness, the parts in which surrender thy pulse, for a heart that's nearer than any other.
That was definitely the last one. Which makes perfect sense. Oh my goodness. This time of year, where not all cultures, but many of them are doing things that revolve around service to others, which is beautiful. But, as long as it's not at the expense of your own well-being. I don't think we're going to read that one again, because it was in the last reading. I'm fairly certain of it. But we are going to read Cardinal Medicine. And self-care is more or less self-explanatory. Let's see. 3. Energy of 3. Which... Let me just 12 break down to 3. 12. Okay. Oh no, okay. Beautiful deck. I wish I could read these all to you. I really wish that I just did the dailies, but then again, these are not... this is not too bad. Okay. Keywords. Partnership, honoring the sacred self, uniqueness. Thyself bleeds of sacredness, and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. I read that one. Cardinals represent devotion, loyalty, and unity, values that are essential to loving, happy companionships. Receiving cardinal medicine is a sign that a loving partnership is close at hand. Like our feathered friend's song, your partner is sending out a vibration, calling you to notice them. Be open-minded, as cardinals are also symbols of uniqueness. Your potential love may be interesting and different, but no less extraordinary. Cardinals mate for life, so any new relationships in the coming months could have the potential to lead to marriage or long-term partnerships. Cardinals also represent self-empowerment. They are a reminder that partnership doesn't mean a loss of yourself. If you are currently in a relationship, you are being guided to be part of the whole without losing what makes you unique. Your sense of self is an asset to your partnership. You bring things to the table that the other lacks, and vice versa. Always remember that your uniqueness, beautiful magic, is why your partner loves you to begin with. Some of these get a little funny. In there. Word sentence structure. What do we want to do? I thought I knew what I wanted to do, and now I'm like, do I know? I'm gonna do something slightly different. Usually I use my deck. Yeah. Usually I use my combined Animal Oracle deck. But I have the pocket style of the Wild Unknown. And I want to use just the tarot, which is sure. Oh, Thea's here. Hi, babe. She's sleepy little girl. It's like once it gets cold, she's pretty much attached to my tip. Attached to my hip. Awkward. The tin can's giving her food vibes. She had to get up and sniff it. Yeah. For those of you that love dogs, yeah, appreciate you too. Seven of Swords. It's not the only card I've noticed, but of course that's like Five of Wands come up plenty of times, which was also in a recent reading. Again, with the Five of Wands. We are going to do a Celtic cross with this. Let's see. Oh my goodness, sorry. You put crosses. I'm going to do it here this time. Headspace. Root of the matter. Recent past. Near future. How you see yourself. How others see you. Hopes and fears. Outcome and overall. That was maniacal, but the world. Those shifts. Big changes. Big changes. If not, ooh. See the shifts. Forgive me. You. Mother of Cups. Water sign energy. Highly intuitive. Sorry about my sniffle. Potentially hypervigilant. In my opinion, hypervigilance happens when there's an certainly not wow, that like it took me down a little bit of a journey. Okay, hypervigilance. One feels hypervigilant when they feel unsafe, of course, whether or not the circumstances are really that problematic, or there's something within them that has them feeling extra insecure. But I don't mean that in like the emotional way, but it could be. I meant more in, like, their surroundings. But where I was going with that whole thing, my goodness, we're 10 minutes in. Where I was going with the whole thing is that when you're not taking care of yourself, your shadow is going to kick in and act, well, it's going to make you act in irrational ways for the sake of protecting yourself. It's funny because it's not egoic. At that rate, it's not egoic because it's self-inflicted. You're not intentionally lashing out at other people because of anything they're doing to you. You're doing it to yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself, your own shadow is gonna lash out. Why am I in this? Somebody needed to hear that. If you're feeling hypervigilant, there's a potential that you just need to take care of yourself. If you're feeling some kind of way, it could be as simple as, like, and I've seen this in myself, it could be as easy as you need more sleep, but you have commitments, and that is such a challenge, where it's like, you may have put something off because you got sick, and you're spending time playing catch up, and somebody wants to reschedule, but you put so much energy into playing catch up that you're still not ready to do whatever that thing is. The holidays are very stressful. Yeah. So, what crosses you? Six of Pentacles. Which is that reciprocity energy. In traditional decks, it would be the gentleman that's standing with the scales and individuals waiting to receive through their generosity. But it's like a balancing. Oh, why am I explaining so much? I'm, like, frustrated by myself for some strange reason. What crosses you? Maybe this is not getting reciprocity. I mean, it is sideways just because of the nature of the spread, but maybe that's the thing. That's why it would cross you. Maybe you're not getting reciprocity. Okay. Headspace. Judgment. Ooh. Now, it's not justice, but who's calling judgment? Is that you? Could be. Oh, wow. Isn't that interesting? I know that this is a dove, and this is like a swan, a goose. But, like, just the nature of the white birds is interesting to me. So it could be you casting judgment on something. Root of the matter. Four of Pentacles. If you need to hold back, I'm just hearing it. I have to retreat. You can cast quiet judgment on something. Or you can cast judgment on something quietly until you're sure. Hey, babe, no licking, okay? Not right now. Can you wait? Recent past. 10 of Cups. That's pretty sweet. So you achieved that, so you know it's possible. That's something to be said about that. Beautiful. Fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. Near future. Mother of Pentacles. Our second queen. So we've got water. We've got mastery of water and of Pentacles. future. That gives me more of the, like, if you think of actual... Why is this... Well, it's not actually... It's giving me Four of Swords vibes. So it's less about, like, holding back, like, not sharing, and more about, like, resting, not putting too much of your energy forward if you don't have that to give at the moment, which is perfectly fine. Of course, you know, children involved, get help if you need help with things. She kicked. Okay. How you see yourself, Son of Pentacles. So that is night energy. So slowly moving towards something. If that's how you see yourself now, near future, you've evolved into the mother. There is growth here. How others see you. Ooh, High Priestess. That is our third major. That is a beautiful way for people to see you. Now, it could be that people think you are wise, but it could also accurately see that you are holding back right now, that you're staying quiet. And they would know that it's for a reason. They would know that it's for a reason. It's not quite like the Hermit that's just going within to search. This is an individual that knows. Is very specifically holding back. Not to figure out why they need to be alone, but they're alone because they know that they need to be in for some reason. Do you have hiccups? Oh, poor thing. Hopes and fears. The Star. Healing. Working towards your emotional fulfillment. Or, I don't know why I said that. Well, it's healing. It's wish fulfillment. Maybe there's something here about if you have emotional fulfillment, you're actually trying to work towards fulfillment in other ways. Maybe it's a stability thing. Outcome. Other swords. Well, that's interesting. Just look at him for a second. Is there something you need to cut out? That is curious. I'm gonna leave. Oh, well, strength is underneath the world. Can you... Baby. First of all, what are you... Headspace, what are you casting judgment on? Curious. A little nosy on that front. Father of Wands and the Hierophant. Those cards not look super familiar? Familiar? Why did it say familiar? I meant similar. In like the lightning strike, but they're in conflict with one another. Casting judgment on a Father of Wands that is challenging convention of some kind. I'm not making any value statements about that. But underneath, underneath that is the Lovers. I mean, I said it in a more delicate way before, but what I was really thinking is this Father of Wands is not interested in commitment. You casting judgment on this individual? Or you're just maybe you're just making changes. I mean, is this a romantic interest? First of all, do we need to redecorate right now? Okay. Father of Swords. Can you tell me why this outcome is a Father of Swords? Oh, that would be cutting off that Father of Wands if that was the judgment. Headspace, because you're thinking about it. Think. How interesting. I didn't really. Maybe this is an individual that's challenging your stability in some way, which is why you're holding back. Male or female, like, oh, one's sticking out. Outcome, first of all, you're going to achieve the 10 of Pentacles. You already got the emotional fulfillment, like I said before. You're heading towards you're striving for the stability. If that means cutting out things, and now I say that, maybe it's not about cutting things out, because this isn't the mother. This isn't the mother. This is the father. This is the discernment. Maybe you're holding back, like the High Priestess would be. Moving real slow, like the Son of Pentacles would, Knight of Pentacles, to discern what this Father of Wands Hierophant energy is, because that's what you're making judgment on. It's affecting your stability in some way. And the Two of Cups at the bottom. The Lovers was at the bottom before. This is crazy. Now, usually, oh, 2 when I looked up. But unfortunately, my phone is gonna die. Which is like, okay, I guess we're stopping here. How interesting. But I hope this portal brings you all the good things. It looks like it. Goodness. But use your discernment. I love you guys. I'll see you later.